What's going on? All right, we got it now. We got action now, guys. We have action now. We have action now, guys. Do we have action now? Are we live? Let's see. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Yes, we are live. Yes. What's going on? I see we have someone that joined. Still want to do a quick live. We want to talk about the Air Jordan 1 Breds 85. They have a pair, they have two pairs, A and the B version. Want to talk about that. See if we can grab some. I should have scheduled it, but hey, you know how it goes. Appreciate the like. Where you from? I see someone join the chat. Say hello in the chat. Let's speak. Philly, okay. Yeah, nice. I gotta go down and check that store in Philly, the Jordan brand store. They got the new store in Philly. I was gonna go this weekend and check that store out. Did you get a chance to check out the new store that they put down in Center City? They got the new Jordan brand store. Man, we had a heck of a year this year. We the sneakers, the releases. It's been a really tough year this year. I should have scheduled my live. I figure I'd come on quick and see if anyone is available to join. I hope they sent out. Sometimes YouTube don't send out the invitation, the notice. Yes, sir. Philly in the house. Yeah, I got to learn Philly a little bit. Yeah, definitely want to hit that store up myself. Check out the store. It looks really monumental. Jordan Brand. Jordan Brand came out with this. Looked like a real encyclopedia book. $2,300 for this book that they have. Really nice book showing and talking about the Jordan Brand pictures and everything. Looks pretty cool. Come on in, say hello. See a few people jumped in, they jumped out. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I wanted to talk about the. I can't believe that Jordan Brand actually have an A and a B version of the Jordan Bred ones 85s, two versions. I want to say that they may have not numbered the new pairs. Maybe the new pairs, that may be the difference. That they're not numbered, um, so that doesn't make them so uh, sought after because they're not numbered, right? Uh, but I would assume that they're still going to be authentic. They're going to still be from Jordan Brand. So if they're not numbered, I'm fine with that. I still want a Jordan, Jordan 1 high OG 85 pair. Uh, to me, all the Jordan brand, all the Jordans are different, right? All the Bred ones are different. A lot of them are not the same. A lot of them are not numbered. The bands are not the same, right? The 2013s, the 2015 Breds, not the same. When it came out, 2015, 2016. So they're all different. They're all different. And as long as we have an opportunity to purchase a pair of the Breds, I'm happy with that, because it was so hard on the first release when they first released them. Um, Obviously, they created a new mold for them. So they try to get from what the details were shared with the public, they were trying to basically get the mold really close to the original pair of the 85s. So I did actually have a pair of 85 as a youth. I was very young. I think I paid like $60 for them. Irvington, New Jersey. When I got them, Uncle Sam's in Irvington, New Jersey. I got my first pair of Jordan 1s, but those were Chicago's. 'Cause at the time I was so young, I didn't realize they had several pairs of the Jordan 1 Bred. They had the Chicago, they had the Breds, they had the Black Toes. They had different ones, and I wasn't hip to it. So when I bought them, I thought I had my first pair was the Chicago's, but it turned out that it wasn't the Breds that came out. So I remember that. But that was my first pair of Jordan 1s. It was like 86. I was super young. I was super young back then, like a real kid. But uh, I was able to start learning about collecting back then on my own. Sneakers was a way for me. I grew up in North New Jersey, so sneakers was like you played ball, you did everything, or you just went outside your building and you just rocked your gear. We had the 8-ball jackets. We had the bomber jackets back then, the elephant skin gooses. I come from the real culture of wearing this stuff from back in the day, so I have all the memories because I had all the stuff as a youth. So that's why I enjoy the culture so much and sharing it. They don't make double goose elephant skin coats like they do today. They don't make that stuff. The Sherilyn, the sheep. What I know, they make the Sherilyn. So there is a place that make the Sherilyn's. But yeah, but I can't believe what's going on. I see we have 4 people now in here. Where you guys from? I see we have actually 3 more that joined. We got William. He from Philly. Oh, what up, YRCT? That's my daughter. That's my real daughter. She's the sneaker culture. What's going on? What you doing? YRCT number 2. My daughter in here. That's right. I appreciate your support. Love you. And I just enjoy the culture. I'm sure my kids, they don't pay me no mind. YRCT, finish up your homework. Okay, getting ready for work. Yes, sir. That's great news there. Yeah, the Pele jackets too. Love you too. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love y'all. And I just try to give back to the community to show people, where we're from. I grew up in projects when I was a kid, so from 1 to 16. So there's nothing but the culture in North New Jersey. They knocked them all down now. None of those are there now. But as a youth, I learned the culture from being where I was. Obviously we're 20 minutes from New York, so if New York got something, we found out about it and we got it too. There was no need to go to Delancey Street. There was no need to go to, Harlem, because we got the same stuff. But shout out to them. I respect their culture. I love watching my man's sneakerhead game with the Supreme stuff. That guy got great culture. He's another guy with support. It's another gentleman out there that it's a bunch of them, that show support for me. I definitely will show support for others because they show support for me. But I appreciate my daughter for tolerating, because I always enjoy the culture quietly. And I love the sneaker culture, because that's what gave me peace growing up through the environment that I grew up through. Sneakers always gave me a peace of mind, right? Even though I played ball, I played basketball and all kind of stuff, but sneakers is always a peace of mind to me. It always made me feel good, right? It made me feel good about yourself. And even going through, these communities, you can still have nice stuff. You just got to watch yourself. Be careful out there. You know how it goes, right? You know how it goes. Very dangerous out in this world when you got nice stuff. Just gotta, watch your stuff, especially in Philly. Philly ain't no joke, you know. How you doing, Lynn? Lynn, what's going on, Lynn? Where you from? Please state where you can state your city. You don't have to, or whatever. I just like to know where people from, My goal is to hit everyone, every community, East Coast, West Coast, where you from is where you at. Outside the US, we have a lot of subscribers that's outside of US, outside of our country as well, that appreciate the culture. And I want to also thank them as well for watching us, learning our culture, collecting, uh, basically sharing the culture and what releases that are available. Sometimes it's good to have feedback. A lot of the stuff that you see me post is stuff that I like. I like to share what I like. I know some of it, may be different. Um, you know, I would like to see what you guys like. What's going on, John? Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate your support, John. Definitely appreciate you out there. I appreciate all your comments, all your support. You keeping this channel going. I think John be like, man, I got 20 pairs coming. I'm out here working. I'm trying to get 20 pairs. You know, I'm just out here trying to, share the culture, man. I'm just trying to keep us positive, bro. Times like this, we got to stay positive. You know, I tell you what, though, this year has made me cheap. I like to go to the outlets. I've been finding a lot of stuff in the outlets, finding stuff at Ross, finding a couple of things at Marshall's. Uh, yeah, he just picked up the, Lynn said he just picked up the Alpha Force 88s. Yeah, I think I picked up a pair, which I got the lows, I think, from the outlet, and I paid under, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks, something, 35, 40 bucks for them. I got them from the Nike outlet. Um, those are tough, the 88 Air Forces. Like, I like to go back and get stuff that I had as a youth. Just really bring back good memories, and I respect that. I respect John, sneakerhead game. Mr. I forgot his name. Mr. Another guy. He's from Colorado. He has his own channel. Real cool guy. Very supportive. I try to respect. I respect everyone. They respect me. They support me. They comment. I do it the same back to you, bro. I'm a human, bro. I'm not perfect. You can call me. You can call me Unc. You can call me whatever you want to call me, bro. But I know I'm going to bring the heat to you. I'm going to put the pressure on the game. Make sure that we have a chance and have the knowledge, and also be aware of what pairs that are coming out. I always try to share what pairs that's coming out with you guys. Yeah, trying to get the breads too. More of the trying to get the breads, but it seems like I'm gonna miss out again. I think we might have a better chance. Or you found the I think, Lynn, I think we might have a better chance this time. I'm hoping that they have released more pairs. If they, create more general release pairs, I think we might have a chance. What's up, John? John said, I found 3 pairs of Navy SB4s at Burlington. Wow, supposedly B graded, but didn't see any flaws. Wow. Usually on a B grade, Nike will put like a red a marking behind the tongue, right? On the Nike on the tongue somewhere. Actually, on the SBs is on the side, so I don't even know where they would write it, or they would do something on there to write a B graded, right? Oh yeah, Mr. Think Impossible. Shout out to him from Colorado. That is his name. Exactly. I support his channel. He's a very cool guy, very nice guy. Hopefully one day we can get on some of these channels and link up. I'm definitely want to link up with Sneakerhead. I got to go to Harlem or meet up with him at the Supreme store somewhere and catch him one day, roll up on him, and show him respect, appreciate it. He was definitely, without you guys, you guys pushed me, man. They marked the tag with the red mark. Okay, yeah. What about the tag on the box? What about the tag on the box, John? Did they write over the with the sizing of the box? Because I know they take the top off the box at Burlington. You guys are lucky. I paid full retail for my SBs, and you find them in the outlet. Did you find good sizes or no? What sizes did you find? 3 pair. I was hoping to find the Alma Minears in Burlington or one of those Ross stores, but I ended up finding those. I already bought a pair when I was in North Carolina. I went to the social status store. Every time I'm in North Carolina, I go down to that social status store directly and grab stuff directly from the store because we don't have them stores up here. So they had it. They had no box size 9.5, 11, and 15. Wow, that's a come up there, boy. That's a come up there, John. That's the stories I enjoy. When people go out and hunt and they find shoes like that for under retail. I want you to have all the shoes that you want, guys, but I want you to hopefully can get it for under retail. You know, save some money. You know, save some because we're in the times where you should be saving money. Like you can get what you want, but pay under retail. You know, that's what I've been doing. There's been very few pair. Obviously, we can't get every pair under retail, but you know, some pairs I try to wait it out. As an older person that's been doing it so long, I wait. Some releases you can't wait. We all know that, right? But some of like the general release stuff that's nice. I try to wait until I can catch it in the outlet. You know. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I refuse to pay resale, man. It's very hard for me to pay resale. Uh, and it's no disrespect. It's just that it's just where the game is right now. You know, there's nobody really buying shoes. Remember, a few years ago they were releasing 400,000, 300,000 pairs of shoes, 250,000 pairs. Now they down to like, man, 20,000, yeah, 10,000, 5,000 on certain shoes. I mean, the quantity has went down that much this year on some of these shoes. You know, yeah, the coupons too. I got a lot of points at Foot Locker at the Foot site, so I'll be hitting them with them $20 coupons and stuff. You know, I found the Proto 3 Kobe's. I know a lot of people don't like those. That's a pair I always wanted. The high pair in the outlet on my recent short. They were under 30% off, so they were already marked down to like 140. So I got another 30% off that. And those shoes was in an outlet a couple of weeks ago. They were still sitting. I was shocked, and I just finally pulled the plug on those. Yes, sir, John. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I'm not trying to pay retail on everything. Like, there's no way. There's no way I can't pay retail. You know, I got lucky and found the Jordan 4s in the outlet recently. And I paid a tremendous savings on those. They only had a few pairs. They had like maybe 10, 15 pairs. And I was able to find those. But the outlets are actually, man, they're pretty tight. You know, I go to that Philly one. Sometimes I'll go to the Philly one. I'll go to the one in Jersey Gardens in Newark. I'll go to the one in Tannersville. And then there's also one going towards AC that I'll hit. And, man, I'll tell you, normally I'll go to either Philly or Tannersville, and then also I'll go to Jersey Garden. That's in Newark, New Jersey, in Elizabeth down there. I got most of my collection from Jersey Garden. All them older Jordans, they used to be loaded with Jordans in Jersey Garden. Yep, and that hurts the market. We'll never get a Air Revolution Delta Force because the demand doesn't match their younger hype beast demographic. Yep, shaking my head. Yep, I definitely agree. And what the thing is too, like you said, you found the Air Force 88. Like the younger kids don't even know what this stuff is. Like they're not gonna look for stuff like that. They're gonna look past it. You know, they're gonna look past the shoes like that. They don't even like shoes like that. You know, so yeah, I enjoyed those a lot. Now I appreciate everyone commenting on this, man. I just want to touch the people, let you know that I appreciate everyone for supporting this channel. It's everyone's channel, guys. I appreciate John, Len, Appreciate everyone that supports us. Um, those guys, Sneakerhead, Mr. Think Impossible, those guys are very supportive. And that's why I hollered them out, because those guys, they push me to get better, to try different things. I tried a lot of videos in the sneaker room, but you don't get a lot of people not sitting there watching a lot of videos no more. It's just not happening as much as it is. But they do watch a lot of the shorts. Everything has to be really fast. People are not sitting there no more like they used to. So because the market is down, everything is down. So I try to different. I'm just trying different angles on trying to get the footage out there to everyone respectfully. I actually tried to do I opened up what I opened up there, TikTok, and I'm getting a good response. I get a lot of views, but the subscribers part is pretty tricky, you know. So still trying to figure that, understand the metrics behind that. But I'm thankful that of the support that you guys provide me. You give me an opportunity to share. I'm just sharing the culture, man. That's all. I enjoy this culture. I love this culture. I work hard trying to support. A habit of collecting shoes. You know, doing everything, guys. Just trying to do the right thing. But I just wanted to jump on here. I'm not going to stay on here too long. I want to thank everyone for joining the chat, and I appreciate you guys, man. Keep going with me, and we're gonna keep growing. And I'll see you guys soon. Just wanted to give you a quick live to show you that this is a real person behind this, guys. I know I just show the culture. I don't talk much as I used to. I don't get on there as much, but I enjoy the culture. That's why I make these skits. It's times where we need to laugh, time where we need to be, have our heads up, believe in ourselves, and believe in this world. Keep your head up, stay strong, and keep going. Continue living, man. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for so much, and peace to everyone. I'm gonna jump off here. Um, we'll see what kind of feedback we get, and I'll definitely do more lives. So I know the games are on, so just wanted to jump on. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. Telephony Kicks coming back with another live video. Peace. Just want to get